childhood, and I want to tell it to all of you. When I was around 10 or so, there was a show called Mr. Whispers. Apparently, I was a huge fan of it too. And Dad told me that I wouldn't stop talking about it with the show when they weren't ever awake when I was on. It only aired around Saturday around 11. But my mom said, "Young me, be sure to tell her and my dad about its existence, whatever they liked it or not." My mom's recollection. I'd beg to stay up on Saturday just to watch the show. It would through it if I was told I could. Looking back, I don't know why young me even wanted to watch the show. Mr. Whispers was about the titular character of Mr. Whispers sitting a campfire in the woods roasting marshmallows. He always tells stories while doing so, with the stories usually ending with a moral like other educational kids shows. Hearing it now, it sounds like a perfect show for kids, and to a degree, it was, for at least for a 10-year-old me. Mr. Whispers was a tall, bulky man in a stereotypical detective outfit with a long brimmed hat and an oversized trench coat. He would always be sitting on a log next to a campfire, with a tent in the background, which he would always go into when the show was ending. He would always talk in a sort of hushed whisper, like how you would speak when you're telling a bedtime story. Hence the name, though you never see his face. You see, it was a running gag that with each episode, Mr. Whispers would wear a different mask, whether it be a hockey mask or a mask that covers his entire head. He would always wear one. Oh, and the most common one he'd wear, however, was a plain white mask that covered his face. He had two large holes where the eyes should be, and a small mouth. But let's talk about what the episodes. As mentioned before, the show was about Mr. Whispers telling stories by a campfire with paper cutouts and paper cutouts with paper cutouts on sticks or poorly made puppets going along with the stories. Whether it be a story or friends finding his true love or a story about three young friends going on an adventure, they would always be pure and lighthearted at first. How the story would end, Mr. Whispers would say, but then, and the story would go or be wrong. For example, one story was about a man that lost his pet dog, which he would later find in the woods, but the dog would be in front of the man. Mr. Whispers would be seemingly pleased and would tell a moral based on the story. The thing was, most of the morals didn't make sense. They were usually morals that were pretty much common known, like treat others how you wish to be treated, always tell the truth. But sometimes they would seem like they just pull a bunch of words together that sounded like a moral. Why did I remember the show just now? When nostalgia kicked in while I was laying on the couch, and I decided to search up nothing. I tried searching it up on different browsers. I tried asking some of my friends as a group chat I was a part of, but I was never able to find a name, something or someone that knows Mr. Whispers. It was odd. I remember the show, crystal clear as day, but it didn't seem to exist anywhere. I asked my parents about it, and they just gave me the same answer, that it was a show I used to watch as a kid. I asked if they ever recorded it. They said no. I asked if there were DVDs, merchandise, or even if they saw it themselves. They said no. I kept searching, using more vague terms this time, not referencing the show at all, and I actually found something. It was a news article about multiple broadcast interruptions happening during the times that Mr. Whispers aired. After a few months, the police tracked down where the signal was coming from and immediately drove over there. They couldn't find anything other than a burnt out fire, a worn out tent, and an old drawing of an unrecognizable figure fused to a splintered popsicle stick.